Alrighty, we are getting right back into it, and we are just going to keep on playing because this game is so awesome. We've got all of these guys working pretty much full speed. A little bit slow there, a little bit slow, a little bit of slowness, but overall, this is just so good, the amount of stuff that we're getting here. I don't understand some of these guys, though. Like, this guy's not running at all. These guys are backed up. It's just the way the bots work. Like, they take from this chest, even when this chest is full. But it's all good. It's all good. So, what are we doing this episode? We are going to be making powdered... No, we've got to make tungsten oxide and then powdered tungsten. And I feel like we're just going to make... Actually, I don't know. Because I kind of wanted to make these on the bus. But I feel like... So that's 2 seconds. Oh my god, the ratios are killing me. So what we might just do is we might just have a big old thing right here. So this guy takes tungstic acid. You know what? I don't feel like doing this on the bus. Or do I? I really don't, because I feel like powdered tungsten would be a good thing to just have a line down here, sending it off to where it needs to be. I feel like that's a great idea, but I'm not so sure about these guys, because we kind of need two different fluids, almost. We need hydrogen, and then we need tungstic acid. And it's going to be all weird doing that down here. So let's just plunge ahead, and let's see where we get to. But I really don't know how this is going to work, because this is just going to be weird. So you are going to be there. We have a thing on the outside. You are going to be tungsten oxide, like so. And then you're going to produce the yellow stuff. You take 2 seconds to produce one. He needs one every 3.5 seconds. So let me think. So if this one produces one every 2 seconds, and you need one every 3.5 seconds, then we can do it like this. We could do like a half-half. Or what we're actually going to do is we're going to make it 3-to-2 relationship. So that means you produce 3 every 2 seconds, and you need... So you're going to get... Each one is going to get one every 3 seconds. Is that how it works? Alright, let's break it down here. So you produce one every 2 seconds. And you need one every 3 seconds. I feel like I'm doing this wrong. I feel like I should have 2 here and 3 over there. I'm totally doing it wrong. Totally messing it up. I don't know why, but that ratio is just doing my head in. This is doing my head in. Okay, so... Alright. Like that, and then... So this is like the old school vanilla green circuit thing almost, except in the opposite direction or something. There we go. And now we've got hydrogen coming up in here. We'll do a little setup for... I believe that's hydrogen. Yep. I've finally got a handle on all of my stuff. And then we'll do a line down there. And this will be where the black stuff comes out, the powdered tungsten. So, let's start off nice and fresh. So we need some tungstic acid here. Where do my pumps be at? Not anywhere that I can see, so we're going to have to make some. Oh, I should just make them one at a time instead of making 5 of them, because of course you've got to wait for all of them to be made 5 at a time. I know I keep saying I should make more logistics slots so I can just order these guys. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to order them here. 50 and 50. Done. Never going to have to make them again. Ever, ever, ever. Of course, I'll probably forget that I've actually got them in my inventory or got them on robot support or something, so I probably will just make them. But, you know, there's some things that just have to happen, and you just got to deal with it. So, there we go. Tungstic acid. You are going to be... So if I do this, sweet, puts it in there for me, just like on normal machines. 100. I feel like 100 would probably be enough. And then hydrogen. We're making hydrogen, aren't we? We're making it over in this wacky setup where I had to do the void chests. Yeah, that you got hydrogen. Yes, you do. So, beautiful. That's all taken care of. I can just go in there and unbottle it straight away. That is how I like to have things happen. Hydrogen is, of course, a gas. So, put that there. We put that there. Unbottle me some hydrogen. Boom. And you are 200. Excellent. So now we just do... And we've got to make sure this is tileable. So we've got to put a belt there. Shift L, Shift L, Shift L. Alrighty. What's going on here? You got a lot. You got nothing at all because you need to be turned. There we go. What are you doing? You're not getting any hydrogen. Because this guy has not got any of that yet. There we go. Powdered tungsten. So now we do a quick copy and paste. We do Alt R, which, because I got the Foreman mod, means I can reverse stuff. And because I don't like the idea of reversing these, it's just an anal thing. That sounds really bad when I say it like that, but it just is. We're gonna do it like this. Actually, no, that's terrible, isn't it? I should have left it how it originally was. No, stop screwing up everything. There we go. That is how it should be. I should have just kept it how it was originally. Alrighty, so now, yes, everything is good. So, now we can finally grab this bit and go boom, 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 and boom. And we're one off, aren't we? Son of a bitch. Okay. You know what happens when we are one off. We have to redo everything. It's just the way it is. So I probably end up with some crap in my inventory, but that's just, if it has to be that way, it has to be that way. I think I lined up this furnace and then I did the 2 for 3 sort of setup, and it sort of, yeah, had to move over. Oh, you're out of logistics range? What? How is that a thing? Oh, did I just delete a Roboport by accident? I feel like I did. Okay. Go back and do your thing. I should have more of these guys, shouldn't I? Alright. Gotta build them, I guess. Oh no, I do have more. It's just that they're being built out of wherever. Out of storage. Okay, beautiful. Are you being built out of storage? I feel like you're not. Oh, that's why. Because this bloody thing was in the way, so it didn't build it. It's funny, you can reverse it, but it doesn't really do anything. There we go. Alt. There we go. Alright. So now we are excellent. We're going to have tungsten coming back into this guy. Tungsten acid. We don't need that belt anymore. We do need power down here. Wonder if I get the Mark IVs whether we can do a whole line with just one of them. I'm guessing we still can't, but it would be nice to know if we can or not. So, do the thing here. Now, this guy, this black stuff, powdered tungsten. You are needed for tungsten plate, copper tungsten plate, and also tungsten carbide plate, which I feel are all going to be on the second level. They're just They just look so beautiful. Like they all belong on the second level. Having said that, I am still going to put them in a chesty thing here because it's just a good idea. It's just a good idea. Oh, that's a long way away. That really did push the limits, didn't it? Yeah, so let's just do this so we can match that up like that. Excellent. So that was a pretty good start to our episode. And I love it when I look at my inventory, I see hundreds of raw speed modules now because it just makes me feel so good. We can only go up to level 8s. If we could go up to level 10s, maybe I would go that high because I love my even numbers, but level 5s are still nice. You, sir, you are not producing a full belt of gold. I feel like this should be fixed. There we go. Now you're producing a full belt of gold. There we go. I hope we won't run out of gold. I feel like that gold ore is enough. It's a 1-for-1, yeah, so we got a full belt coming in, full belt coming out. We'll get our trade network to work a little bit harder anyway. So yeah, there we go. Gold ore just went off. Iron ore just went off. The 4 high toolbar is actually blocking these messages. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, that's just filtering it down in order like that, is it? Whee! I thought it was flipping it for a sec, but it's just doing that. Okay, that's beautiful. So, let's start off all the way down there, is it? Alrighty, so you are like this. So what we're going to do is go all the way down to here. And we're just going to copy and paste you because I am lazy. And I want my bots to do all the work for me. Excellent. So that'll give us this stuff, and I don't feel like this needs to go all the way to the end. I feel like we can just head it off here. So, what do we want to do first? What's the most important? Alright, well the most important is getting these damn furnaces done. I feel like that needs to be a thing. And you need tungsten plate, straight up. So, let's get that done first. Tungsten plate, nickel and powdered tungsten. 2 things. And they both need to go into a thing. Into one of those chemical things. Okay, so we're going to steal this setup here. We're going to have the center one being the nickel. And we're going to have tungsten on the outside. Because it's a 4-to-1 ratio in terms of the input. So definitely we want to have... get rid of that little requester chest up the top because I do not want this to be flooded with cobalt accidentally. That would just be bad. Alright. You are missing a whole bunch of chemical furnaces. You should not be missing any chemicals. I could have sworn we were building them in the mall because they're the precursor to the other thing. Yeah, you're chemical furnaces, aren't you? Or here. Is it? Yeah, chemical furnaces. Oh, no, but we need metal mixing furnaces for this particular thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should be enough. And we'll wait for all them to build so we can change them over to different recipes. Although it doesn't really matter if we send different recipes in. We can change more when they're done. Alrighty, so... You are nickel, are you not? Alrighty, where's our nickel gone? We need a gap. There it is. There's nickel. There is nickel. Okay. So nickel needs to be there. I hope that's nickel. I'm pretty sure it is. Definitely looks like nickel. Yeah, that's nickel. I just picked some up and it was definitely nickel. So... Go on, machines. Get out there and do your thing. Still building the damn things. These guys take... What is this? Like a 20-second build time or something? 10-second build time. That's just huge. Absolutely huge. Alright, now we can actually change them over. So you are going to be tungsten plate. At least it produces a lot of them. 5 each, so... And now we go and we put you in as well. Like that. And now we get Mr. Tungsten Plate on the thing. And I feel like since this is all just a logistics network, the idea of feeding it all the way over to there so we can feed it all the way up to there so we can put it into a chest is just a totally antiquated idea. So screw it, I'm not doing it. I'm just putting it straight into a chest. You are going straight into a chest. You are not needed for mixing anything else. You're going straight into a chest. And let's capture it a little bit. There we go. They're all being pulled out straight away. The robots, you know what? We're going mining productivity like nobody's business. Let's go worker speed like nobody's business. Let's go worker robot speed. Let's make that a priority for a little while. Let's just push it and see if we can make crazy fast robots everywhere. Because I feel like that would make me happy. And then not just absolutely nuts, but I mean the first level is only 1,000. And then the next level is 2,000 and 4,000. So I feel like we can go for at least 3 or 4 of these levels before it starts getting ridiculous. All right, so that should be that. Now the next one, copper tungsten plate. You are exactly the same. It's a 2:3 instead of a 1:4 ratio. But I feel like that's still close enough that we can reasonably do it and be happy with it. Of course, we need to build a whole bunch of these because they do not come just automatically, apparently. Come on, buddy. Come on. So now we do this. And now you need to be our extra copper line, which is here. This is the bonus copper line for all of our metal mixing needs. That does look like copper. Yes, it does. Excellent. And that's getting a full belt off, so everything else is backed up, which is nice. So there we go. Just need to get these machines down so we can actually change their recipe because that's the thing that we need to do. And yeah, you can't change the recipe of things that have not actually been built yet. It just doesn't work. Man, this is going really fast. Just able to do this stuff really, really quickly. Love it. Love how fast that is. I'd love it even more if it did this one. Yes, there we go. They're all done. They're all beautiful. And they're all running. And now we got one more. One more tungsten carbide plate, which takes carbon. You're a 1-to-1, aren't you? Screw it. I love this setup. I'm going to keep using it. Even though it doesn't necessarily make sense in this case because it's a 1-to-1. I'm going to keep using it because it's there and because why the hell not? Why the hell not? Give me another 30 of these guys. Oh, the slowness is so slow. So you guys need to be doing this. Beautiful. And then carbon is our one-off. Carbon. I feel like this is stone brick right here. I feel like that's not carbon. Where is carbon gone? Why am I not seeing carbon anywhere? Oh, it's done too far up the line. That's why. So carbon is actually done here. Okay, so we're going to have to do something funky here. We go, sort of breaking the rules a little bit, but it's all in the name of an awesome base. You need to be over here, don't you? Well, this guy will definitely not lack for carbon because he's getting a direct split off the main line, which I suppose everything else is, so that's fine. All right, chemical furnaces, go nuts. You are my last bit of crazy metal, apart from nitinol. Nitinol is still going to be crazy. There we go. And now we've got everything. Everything except for bloody nitinol. We got everything else. So we should be able to get better furnaces now. I don't know if the top level furnaces actually depend on nitinol. Maybe they don't. You just need tungsten carbide plate, but you need the better circuits. So there's not much we can do about that. This guy needs tungsten pipe and tungsten gear wheel. We can definitely do some of that. You are fine now. You are actually running because we got tungsten plate. So what was it? Tungsten gear wheel and tungsten pipe. I feel like that is within our realm of being able to guarantee that. Constrain the chests. Tungsten pipe. Not quite the last one. We still got ceramics, but yeah, I don't know about bloody ceramics. I really don't. I mean, how do you even make ceramics? There's got to be one of those things that we can do. 500. I feel like 500 is a good number. 500 for you as well. Gets it straight away. Excellent. How do we make ceramics? I'm actually curious now. Ceramic pipe comes out of silicon nitride, so there's no ceramic actual thing. So other than ceramics, we're probably making all of these guys now. All of them. Tungsten pipe is the longest distance one, but ceramic is the best overall one. Interesting. Anyway, we've got plastic. We're happy with plastic. We're going to continue to be happy with plastic. So it's all good. You need nitinol. You need nitinol. You guys all need either nitinol or blue or nitinol. Some of them almost, but not quite. You probably need nitinol as well, don't you? Yep. It's all about the nitinol, baby. Right. Electronic processing boards I'll have to do at some point as well. I don't know. I'm kind of torn between going to make sure that science is fully blown, or what are you running low on? Oh my god, what are you running low on? Yellows. This has got to be high-tech science, right? Yellow science. Is it green circuits again? It's green circuits again. This is not just dying, this is completely dead. Look at this thing. What are we all missing out on? Salt? You telling me that my yellow science is dead because solder is dead? What? I feel like solder is needed to be upgraded for the last 50 or 60 episodes. I really, really feel... No, this is solder. You are solder. I upgraded this because I remember like 5 episodes ago I was like, oh my god, solder is so shit. Look at this shit solder. And then we upgraded it. And now it's like, well, it's still shit. So, you know, there you go. We obviously just need more than one belt. More than one belt is what we need. Okay. Alrighty. Well, evidently, like 2 or 3 of these machines are enough to get these guys going. So, first of all, you guys are all purple. Congratulations on the upgrade. Now, make sure you keep this belt filled, okay? Now, we just need to split this guy off. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get a thing. You get a thing. You are now going to be here. Here we go. So that's going to make sure this belt is 100% full at all times without question, which is good. How much is this actually going to fill up? It's going to fill up a fair bit. Alright, so let's do something a little bit cheeky over here. You are pretty screwed as well. Oh, solder. Alright. So let's start off by doing something a bit cheeky here. So what we can do is we do this, put a requester chest in there, and you are going to request solder. 1,000 solder, to be exact. And we're going to constrain it like that. So if it's backed up, nothing will happen. If it's not backed up, then you will get solder. Let's make it 500. 600. There we go. Which is awesome. So that will allow us to basically not be completely reliant on the buses anymore. If we start running low, we can rely on the robot network a little bit. And if we're beautiful, if we're backed up, then the robots won't have to do anything. So there we go. So if we go back to you, sir. Yeah, see this is now full. And it's got robots delivering stuff constantly. And we got probably used a bunch more robots on this, but that's fine. And because we upgraded our solder building thing, we now have the actual capability for the robots to be able to pull stuff out of here because we got 2 blue belts going in and only 1 coming out. You know what? I don't feel like you need to be constrained anymore. I feel like you can just go nuts. Always have as much as we can going out on the belt because we know that's going to be used. And the bots can just pull out extras. This is actually running low with the amount of bots that are going in. What's your problem? You just don't have enough resin. No, you don't have enough solder plate. Make up your freaking mind. 11 and 7. Well, you know, these guys are always going to be a bit slow, to be honest. I don't know how I thought this was a good idea, but it's just not. I suppose now that we've actually expanded it to 2 belts, now those things can actually run a lot faster. Electric multi-purpose ones. Let's get some of them. Now that'll put it up to speed 3. And what we can do now is I got 5 slots. So now there will be no more problems with this stuff. Well, there will be because this belt isn't good enough now, but my God, this is like a never-ending problem, this stupid thing is. Well, these guys will be backed up. They'll run fast enough to keep these fully fed, and then they will start to back up, and then the belt will continue to go on up here. Because, I mean, yeah, so that should be fine. That should work itself out, I'm pretty sure. So if we have a look at this guy. This guy needs 8 solder, needs 4 solder plate. So if we think about it, we want to keep 2 of these guys full. So that means we need 80 solder per second, which means we need to keep 10 of these guys. So 80 per second, which means we need 40 solder plate per second, and a solder plate. So we need 40 solder plate per second. That means we need less than 40 tin plate per second and less than lead plate. Lead is actually going to fall over because we need 40 solder and we need more than 5.5 lead plate for each 11 solder plates. So we actually need more than half of a blue belt for lead to be able to function, which is not good. So that means we actually need more. So what we're going to do is, instead of actually fixing it properly, we're just going to hack it a little bit by putting a thing there and putting a thing there and saying, give me lead. Okay, give me some lead, please. Because that is how we do it when we don't want to fix things properly. We just put a little hack on them. It's not going to work if we're out of lead, and we are out of lead. Did I fix this? I was going to fix it. I was going to put speed modules on the bloody lead line a while ago, but I didn't have speed modules at that point. There we go. Now we should have a full belt. Absolutely should have a full belt. And for you, since I'm not going to have a smelting array, I'm actually going to do that to make sure it's absolutely full. Although we may end up needing one. At some point. That's a scary thought. More than one belt of blue. Maybe, I don't know. We're not going to do another belt on here. We're just going to say, yeah, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. So, that's that taken care of. We are at the 29-minute mark. we just fixed up all of that crap so that green circuits could start running. And we fixed up all of that so yellow science could start running. Damn, my base is huge. Where's yellow's green science? I forgot. Alright, so we got solder again. We got all these machines running. My god. They are just so crap. Alright, we have to fix this before the end of the episode. I feel like that just needs to happen because, yes, we are building green circuits with crappy, shitty machines. So, let's fix that and then we call the episode done. So, bye-bye. Goodbye to all of you. Get a belt up there. Come on, guys. Get rid of it all. Tear it all down. I'd like it if you could run just up and down constantly and be able to set the belt straight, but it just doesn't seem to work like that. So you... We're going to have to... No, maybe not. What we can do is stand at the end and just... Actually, what we do here is this is a really, really good way of clearing a belt. That requires absolutely no effort on our part. Of course, I don't know if we're feeding transistors back into the logistics system at any point, so these guys just maybe never get used for anything. But there we go. And we'll do the same over here because we can. And then, of course, we have to turn that off and go like that. Excellent. So that'll clear that guy off. And now we can get rid of this belt. So let's push those two together, which is really, really nice. So now, do we have this anywhere else that I can just copy? We do have it here, actually. Although this is using ugly red belts. Now, screw that for a joke. What we'll do here is we'll copy this. Although it's using red belts for the output, I feel like that's probably okay. You know what? At this point, we got to be careful though, because this guy might actually start making. Oh no, it won't, because it uses the different types of boards. So that's fine. Yep. We go back. What is it doing? Oh, it's not allowing me to override those. That's fine. Go make me some green. And then we just need some red inserters. For old time's sake, we'll make some red inserters. Come on, guys. Ah, the robots must be filling them out. There we go. And now, green circuits should not be a problem. I mean, things might start falling over. I've got my eye on you, electronic components. I know you would love to fall over, and you probably will in just a second, but what are you waiting for? 1,000? I don't know if we'll ever reach 1,000. Yeah, we might. Eventually, we might. That would be good. So anyway, there we go. Engines! What are you running out of? I feel like we're just playing whack-a-mole here. You're not steel. You're too far down to be steel. Basic circuits. Oh yeah, basic circuits. They've been a problem for a long, long time. Such a long time. But we'll fix them later on. Why are your basic circuits complete? They shouldn't be completely dead. They should just be mostly dead. Yeah, they're just mostly dead. They're going on okay. Obviously, they're just not going out to the belt because they're never making it to the point because bots keep dragging them out. We must have had a renewed frenzy of making shit once the titanium components or the tungsten components came out, but that'll die down pretty soon, and then the Maw will stop needing so many of these components again, which is fine. So, oh boy, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I think I'm going to leave that as the end of the episode, and I think I'm going to go make dinner soon because I kind of need to make dinner. I got the day off tomorrow because I got an RDO, which is beautiful, but I feel like I should still get dinner because it's 6:30, and I don't want to be eating dinner at like 9 p.m. or something stupid like that. But we have got closer. We got tungsten. That's a thing off our list that we can take care of. Where's my list? And now we got tungsten off. And now all we need to do is we need to A, make nitinol, and B, keep our science running continuously. And then I think we can say that we are pretty much done with this series, because once we got science running continuously, that's it. I will be happy. I think I will be absolutely happy with this series. But science is turning out to be the biggest challenge, even though we're not going for like 1,000 science a minute base or anything crazy like that. Science, just this small amount of science that we're doing, is still causing us to fall over. And man, I really want faster robots. I know they're beautiful, and I know that I've got enough of them. Only using 2,000 at the moment. Only 2,000, but with nuclear robots, they're infinitely scalable, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yellow science, you are so beautiful. And you are so slow. Get me some faster, please. I know I'm kind of screwing up all the ratios by doing this, but I don't care. I just want everything to be faster. Oh, not that one. Make yourself faster. I'm just going nuts here. Oh, this is module related crap. Not sure if I need to worry about that. But don't need to worry about that. Purple science, you guys get purple as well. Well, of course purple science gets purple assemblers. That just makes complete and utter sense. Absolute sense. And then, of course, we'll start getting nitinol and we'll start getting green assemblers. And I'll just be like, oh, God, do I have to go back and do it all over again? I probably won't. I'll probably just leave it as it is. Oh, did I just hear birds chirping? I don't know. I really don't know if I did. You guys need to be that. Purple belts, man. I remember earlier on in the series, I was talking about purple belts all over the place. Oh, we'll use purple belts here and purple belts there and blah, blah, blah. I don't think we're ever going to need to use purple belts at all. I think it's just going to be like, well, you know what? Purple belts, we don't really need them, so that's fine. We definitely don't need them for the science. We could use them in certain circumstances, but I feel like we just don't need them. You, sir, need to be purple. I love the fact that I've just put down like 300 purple assemblers, and I still got more because I just never run out because the bots keep giving them to me. And yeah, all right, we're done. We have finished off. Although, is this the episode where we close off? Yes, it is. No, it's not. My God, how are you still got 3K here that nobody else can reach? Oh my God. I was so looking forward to closing this off, but it just doesn't want to happen. It is the coal patch that would not die. Of course you run out of power, don't you? Where was the one that still needed power? These two. These four. Oh my God. And this has got 65k and 8k and all that sort of stuff. That's going to take forever to do. All right, you know what? You know what? Just whatever. Just whatever, okay? Whatever. I don't care anymore. I do not care anymore. Crows, all that stuff off. You get your own chest, you get your own chest, and you get your own chest. Now, finish the damn job, okay? You've been slacking off for too long. There we go. Excellent. And that'll get finished off fairly soon. Yep. Screw it. Let's just pick it up and grab the coal. How do you not have power? Anyway, you got power now. You are done. Alrighty. And there we go. That's all the coal left. And nitinol it should be a tier 3. Yeah, definitely should be. So now we can finally actually do nitinol because we got the space. Alright, I'm done. I will see you guys later. Have a good one.